Hello my friends and welcome back to yet another Medieval 2 commentary. This is another replay that Deemarksu sent me, and here he's playing as the Turks versus, over here on the other side, the Holy Roman Empire commanded by Emperor Jonathan. We have seen him already playing on this map once, where he came out victorious due to a mistake the enemy made, and we will see how it's going to go this time. Let's go over his army real quick. He has his bodyguard here, 2 units of Sipais and 1 unit of Sipai Lancers. Then here, Janishars, heavy infantry, 2 units, dismounted Sipai Lancers, 3 units, 1 Azabs, basically light infantry, 1 unit in the front there. Ottoman infantry, their archers, 3 units, and then here Janichar's archers, they look more elite, 2 units of them in the front. And here is also, as you can see, now stakes deployed. That means the cavalry can't just straight rush into these archers. What did the Holy Roman Empire bring? In the front line, Purvis crossbowmen, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of them, supported by, how are they? Forlorn Hope, heavy infantry. They look nice with their double-handers. So 1, 2 units of these guys, then dismounted Imperial Knights 3 times, and 3 dismounted Feudal Knights, supported by lots of cavalry. General's bodyguard, then Feudal Knights twice, and 3 Imperial Knights. So he has a lot of heavy infantry. We will see how this battle will develop. And obviously, yeah, they're starting cross positions again, meaning the fighting will either happen here or on one of their cliffs. I guess more at the Deemarksu, as he has the skirmisher advantage, I would say. Unit-wise he does have, I don't know how it is quality-wise. But he has a nice position up here, so does Emperor Jonathan. We will see how it is going to happen. Now we can only see that they're marching towards each other. Okay. Yeah, the cross position in the valley here. Everyone is going on position on the high ground. No one wants to go into the low ground and expose himself. So yeah, troops marching forward for the Holy Roman Empire. The Turks are standing in their position as they deployed in this formation. They don't really need to move. Here the Azabs are moving a bit. Everything is moving, not the infantry. That's interesting. These person are marching forward slowly, getting into position. He doesn't have the stakes protecting his skirmishers from eventual cavalry attacks, but yeah, his own cavalry could very quickly just count that shot. Yeah. Sending troops out to try test when can I fire. These guys can already. Any losses yet? 1. But they're firing now as well. And it is... These are here 2 units so far. Are these? Okay, now it's the whole skirmisher, but all of the skirmishers are firing. We can see the missile exchange. Are these guys actually... Yeah, the Ottoman infantry here. No, now they're firing. So this is kinda good for Deemarksu, as his opponent, as you can see here, it's kinda blobbed up. He does have, I think, the better skirmishers. As with their shield, they have a bonus in armor and missile block chance, but yeah, number-wise, they are inferior. And especially blocked up like this, no arrow is going to reach far. So you can see something get it. It's an ongoing storm or hail of arrows. If you look at the minimap, his position of his formation is like an arrow, while the monster is more like a blob. Here we have the Forlorn Hope. I'm curious to see what they're going to do in close combat. So yeah, here 46, 49, 46, 46, 45. How does it look for Deemarksu here? 58, 52, 52, 51, 58. So yes, he is losing then, but he has so many more that it really doesn't matter too much for him. I'm still curious who's going to make the first move in terms of close combat engagement. Looks like Emperor Jonathan is. Hold on, Homer marching forward now. But already lost one man. These guys already lost 4. So yeah, I think he is doing target fire on these guys, which is more important than the crossbow, I guess. As these guys neither sound nor look cheap. So they're elite units, and I don't know if he's just setting the house to soak up ammunition, but this is a rather expensive meat shield, I have to say. 19 and 20. So each of them already lost, or together already lost over 20 men. Then here's cavalry, meaning if these guys just march further forward, cavalry can just charge them and think them gone. I really don't know, why would he send these guys just like this in there? And the only explanation I have is that his crossbowmen here, in the time that these guys focus firing on these, at the time when the Turk is focused firing on these elite units, that the crossbowmen can pick off valuable units here, but still every unit is here is above 40 men, so I didn't really see that working out too well. And this unit has how many? 2 men left, and these are 3. Not the greatest use. I think, I don't know what his plan there was, but we will see how the battle ends. Now here the Prime Missile Cavalry marching forward, getting closer. Let's see. I mean, they have quite a nice sight on the enemies here. This unit is just getting picked apart. 30 men left, these guys 20, 30, yeah. So roughly 30 men in each crossbow unit left. And now the Chinese soldiers are moving forward. They might be out of ammunition. Or it was just a misclick. Now he could just charge one of his cavalry units in here and get them all routing. Or send in his person. That's a really confusing battle for me. Again, it can be that he's trying to bait them down and prevent them from shooting while he continues shooting at them. It's all possible. These guys just keep standing with their swords up to their shooting. And they are losing quite a lot. Instead of having 30, they are all between 10 and 30 now. let's charging him now? Yeah, he's charging him now. Emperor Jonathan really doesn't like helping these guys. I mean, if he gets in a prolonged close combat fight, that the archers of Deemarksu will just pick him apart. That is one of the issues he has. But I don't know really what should he do. Just send one unit in. They're going to do friendly fire as well. But just getting your units killed. Victory seems certain. Yeah. And that is already routing. That is not good. So Deemarksu has the skirmisher advantage now. But well, the Holy Roman Empire really has all of its infantry and close combat troops left, apart from these two the special units, I call them. He could just charge right for this now. Yes, he will fight downhill, but his units are way stronger. Okay, these Janissars will be a problem, but this is known as pylons, which are most of his units. They shouldn't be too difficult to handle. And yeah, now he is marching down with everything he's got.
Unit, march!
Come on, don't slow down. It's the field of death. So he needs to win the cavalry fight. Now it shouldn't be too hard, as there are only one unit Spy Lancers as far as I remember here. And the general's bodyguard. Apart from that, there's really too much left. The Janissars, yeah, here are the Janissars. But this is everything that really has substantial holding power for the card. Here the others got charged and broken. Here's one unit of feudal knights. Charging, getting. Janissars, they're like the feudal knights here are surrounded, but they are winning against every. Now, yeah, now more cavalry coming in. Doesn't look too good, and then he at the front. Yeah, victory seems certain. Defeat is a distinct possibility. Defeat seems certain. So it is really not going well now. Here is one of the feudal knights. Archer him. And these archers are not really going to have much against that. Where's the cavalry point going? The unit that was in the middle seemed to have routed. It didn't completely killed. Imperial Knight. That's smart. Now that he sees that Deemarksu puts out his bodyguard, he's pulling out one unit as well to prevent Deemarksu from charging into their back. The smarter pylons here are in the mix though. That means if Emperor Jonathan stays in that fight for long enough, he should lose this actually, as against spear units, cavalry is not that great. The Janissars still have 47 men though, so they are holding out quite nicely. But all the units around them, they are just getting killed. Even though they are fighting downhill, not that much they have left here to fight with. I mean, look at this endless supply lines, more or less. And now here Emperor Jonathan pulls back. And what does Deemarksu have left here now? He has bodyguard with 21 men left, who's charging after. That might be a mistake, yeah. Then here dismounted the Lancers, dismounted the Lancers in 36. So he lost both of his cavalry units, the ranged ones, and he just lost another bodyguard of his general. That might have been a mistake. And you should just try with the support of these guys here. as this cavalry fight. Just try holding out there as long as possible. So now they're getting flanked. That is not good for the dismounted feudal knights, but they have so much standing power.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, even though he had the skirmisher advantage, they are already down half of them now. Curious to see.
Sultan, only half our force remains.
So basically, Emperor Jonathan managed to catch up again. After losing all of his skirmishers, he evened the odds out again, and in the close combat now, he has this.
Our general lies dead. Pray our warriors' hearts fill with thirst for vengeance and not despair.
I just wanted to say he managed to even it out. Okay, the Turks general is dead. So yeah, as it turns out, this was a mistake charging in here. And I think this is just death blow now to the Turkish army here. These Swazi Palans are actually winning. Okay, yeah, against cavalry, that makes sense. All along the line here. The general's bodyguard, only 7 men left though. Fighting against Janissaries and archers. Here one of them with Janissaries. Left 46 men. Victory is a distinct possibility. Balance.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace! We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
So a couple of units here have returned. This is dismounted Pile Lancers, but as you can see, the whole line for Deemarksu is routing now. And I mean, he did play it well in the early game when he just silenced all of these crossbowmen in exchange for very little. But then in the end, he didn't manage to kite well enough, and yeah, his archers couldn't really support the fights anymore, and just got killed.
Our warriors weep with the shame of this defeat.
Yep, that's
If
it.
Allah wills it, next time will be different.
So yeah, very well played from both sides. I think Emperor Jonathan just outplayed Deemarksu there quite a bit. In the early game, Deemarksu did it, and then he just turned the favor around or returned the favor of being outplayed and won. Let's see, casualties inflicted: Deemarksu 14, the Janissaries outstretched 45, 62, 89 for the Ottoman infantry, and then the Janissaries heavy infantry have 45 and 44, 42 on the Zippais, Azab's only 3, and the Zippais Lancers only 6. So in the cavalry fight, you definitely want to get a bit more out of it. I mean, he did have his spear units in support, which was great, but I think he might have been able to maybe not win, but get a closer loss out of this if he would not have lost his general there that early. And yeah, I think that would have been the main thing I can say was the mistake. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. If not, then give me a dislike and explain me in the comments why. And I will hope to see you next time.